In this video, we will discuss about variables and their usage. Variables are like containers which are used for storing the data. When we create a variable, a unique memory space is allocated to it where the values are stored. In other programming languages, we need to declare a variable as int or char etc. before using, but in Python we don't need to declare the variable before use. Once we assign the value to a variable, then the variable is created and the corresponding data type is assigned to it, so we don't need to assign any specific data type also to the variables. The data type of a variable can be changed anytime on reassigning a different type of value to the variable. For example, changing the variable value from 10 to 10.50 will change the data type from int to float. Variables are created once we assign a value to it using the equal to operator. The variable created in Python are case sensitive. We can change the value of a variable anytime during the program execution. Not only the value, but even the data type will get changed automatically based on the type of new value assigned to it. Let's test the variables using a program. In the program, x is declared as integer value 10. Y is declared as float value 10.5. Z is declared as string value hello. In Python, as we don't declare the data type of the variables, but we can get the data type of a variable using the type method. We can type with the variable in brackets. Print statements are added to print the data type of variables. Once executed, we can see that the type is getting printed for all the three variables. X is assigned with an integer value 10. Y is assigned with a float value 10.5. Z is assigned with a string value hello. If we want, we can also define the data type of the variable while assignment. For example, we can declare it as x equals int with 10 in brackets. And similarly for others. Once executed, we get the same output as previous. When we are manually defining the data type of the variable, we should take care, else we might get error. For example, if we change the data type of x as float, y as int, and z as int and execute the program, we get an error as value error as string hello cannot be converted to integer. Changing the data type of z back to string and executing the program. In the output, we see that the x has now become float from integer previously, and a decimal value also has been added as 0. Similarly, y has now become integer from float previously, due to which decimal value 5 is lost at now only 10 instead of 10.5. We can declare the variable in a single line also instead of multiple lines. We just need to separate them with a comma. For example, x, y, z equals the values as 10, 10.5, hello. All the values separated by comma. Once executed, we get the same output as previous. In Python, we can change the value of a variable anytime during the program execution. Depending on the value assigned, the data type also gets changed. X was initially assigned an integer value as 10. Now x is assigned a string value. Once executed, we see that the data type of X has changed from integer to string. The variable in Python is case sensitive. So if we give a different case, we will get error message. In the print statement, instead of X in lowercase, if we use X in uppercase and execute the program, we get a name error as X is not defined. As X was defined in lowercase, so we need to use it as a lowercase only. If we want to use capital X, then we need to assign it a value before using it.